Now that you've got your license, one of the next important steps is selecting an IMO or FMO. Now, I'm sure you're curious, what in the world is that? And to put it very simply, an IMO or FMO is basically the middleman between you and the insurance carriers. Now, the carriers want you out there selling your products, but they don't really have the time or the resources to deal with tens, if not hundreds of thousands of individual agents out there running around doing their own thing. So that's what these marketing organizations do. They have contracts with all of these different carriers, and then they work with you on a more personal level when it comes to understanding the business and being able to help put production in. Now, when it comes to picking an IMO, there's a variety of things that you want to keep in mind. Number one is you want to pick between them based on compensation and the services offered. Keep in mind, the higher compensation rates you get offered out of the gate, typically those are designed for people with industry experience that they don't have to do a ton of work teaching the basics of the business and how to sell and basics of products. So oftentimes, even though I want you to make as much money as possible, it actually works in your best interest to find somebody with a little bit lower compensation rates that does have lots of things available for newer agents. There's going to be a lot of trainings available. We're talking product training, carrier training, how to sell, how to use leads, all kinds of different stuff, really to help you figure out the industry and get on your feet, get moving, and make some money. Also, these organizations are going to provide you with lead programs. So you need to keep in mind, what are the lead programs? How many different programs do they offer? And are they good? Now, everybody's going to tell you they're good, but at the end of the day, there's only one way to know for sure, and that's to actually talk to the agents that use them. And number one, use them yourself and really see how effective they are. A lot of these organizations are going to offer at least one, if not a variety of conferences throughout the year. Now, these conferences are where they want to gather a bunch of agents together to talk to you about a whole bunch of different stuff. And really, in our experience, there's typically two different types. One are the cool conferences. This is where they're giving you a lot of training, a lot of teaching. It's a lot of nuts and bolts type of stuff. But there are some organizations out there that offer a lot of Kool-Aid. And those are going to be less about product and training and more about just trying to get you pumped up and convince you why their products are the best. I'm not here to say which one is best. I know which one I prefer, but at the end of the day, you need to figure that out for yourself. You also need to be on the lookout for what kind of tools and technology do they have? What kind of quoting engines do they have? Do they offer a CRM and E&O programs? This is a type of insurance that we have to buy on ourselves called errors and omissions insurance. Basically what it is, if we ever mess anything up, that insurance is there to cover us. So you want to find out, is this something they can offer for you, or do you have to go get that yourself? Now, when it comes to choosing carriers, your IMO or FMO is probably going to have dozens of options available. I typically say you want to get about a handful of carriers. You want to get about 5 that you're going to start with, you're going to get to know really, really well. You're going to get familiar with them. A couple of things to keep in mind, because different companies work different ways. You're going to want to find a company that is generous with diabetics. There's a lot of people out there that have diabetes. You're going to want to find a carrier that doesn't ask for height and weight, because sometimes that'll be necessary. And you will also need to have a guaranteed issue company, because you're just simply going to run into it. You want to select these companies based on variance of coverage, price, and underwriting.